Hello guys, Kudoji, welcome to another video. So I haven't been posting a video for 2 weeks, but here I am again. And this time I'm gonna review Portrait of Pirate Sailing Again, Roronoa Zoro. So this is the front of the box. It has the TOEI sticker for authentication. So yeah, the front. So this is the back, and as you can see the swords are very well made and very well detailed. So yeah, it was the box. So now let's take a look at Roronoa Zoro. And I'm gonna start off with the base he comes with. So this is the base. He has 4 pegs to hold his feet. And we have Portrait of Pirate Sailing Again, Roronoa Zoro from the Mugiwara Pirates. It's a nice little dark green base. Let's put him on it again. And what I also like is the coat. It's very well detailed. I'm going to show you a close-up. So yeah, really cool. Very much detail in these buckles as well. And again, the coat and the sash has a lot of nice shading effects and look really well done. And his hair is amazing as well. You can even see the Zoro earrings. Okay. And the head is actually on a ball joint, so you can move it around and you can even pop it off if you want to. And what also noticeable is the scar he got from Mihawk back in the day when he first fought Mihawk. And he has a scar on his eye as well. And how he got it is actually unknown. But I only know that he got it while he was training with Mihawk. Actually, Mihawk was training him. So yeah. And now let's take a look at the swords he comes with. So the first sword is actually the Wado Ichimonji. The second sword is the Sunlight Kitetsu, and the third sword is the Susui. So let's start off with the Wado Ichimonji first. Oh, sorry for that. And this is the Wado Ichimonji, and this is Zoro's most precious and treasured sword. Because when he was young, he had a sparring partner and a friend called Quina. And frankly, Zoro always lost to her. But eventually Quina died. And Quina had this sword, so Zoro got up to the father of Quina and asked for it, and he got the sword. This is his most precious sword, and it's really cool. I'll unsheath it, and it has a more modern look because a lot of old swords of samurai katana have a wavy line hamon, and this is just straight, so a more modern look of it. This is the Wado Ichimonji. Let's put it here. The second sword is the Sunlight Kitetsu, and he got this in Loketown, and he went to a shop, a sword shop, and he had 100,000 belly, which isn't a lot. So he came up to the guy from, I want 2 katanas, I have 100,000 belly. So the owner of the store thought he was sort of a cheap swordsman. So he actually grabbed one of those bins and saw this sword. And what actually happened, he knew it was cursed, and the owner of the shop said as well. And the owner of the shop said, I can't sell it to you because everyone who had this sword had died. So what Roronoa Zoro does is actually unsheath this sword and throw it up in the air. And he said, I'm going to test my luck against it. So he stretches out his arm, and then the sword comes falling down and barely misses it. It misses it just barely. And then he knows his luck surpasses the curse of this sword, so he takes it. And then the sword owner just runs upstairs and then comes back with another very, very high grade sword, just like the Sunlight Kitetsu. Very cool. And what happens then? He gets the swords both for free. And what happens then? The owner of the sword shop says, I haven't seen a real swordsman in a while because a katana chooses his master. So that's actually what happened. So I'm gonna unsheath the sword for you guys. And the hamon line is really cool as well. And of course the handle and the handguard. So yeah. And the third sword he actually got while fighting Ryuma in Thriller Bark. And Ryuma was a legendary samurai, so he carried this sword, and I'm gonna unsheath it for you guys. This is the Hamon line, very cool, very well done as well. And he even has a really cool pattern on the sheath for the scabbard. So let's sheath this one again. And my favorite is actually the Sunday Kitetsu because it looks very beast. And what you also can do on Roronoa Zoro is actually mount the scabbards on it. So I'm gonna pull the sword out. So here you have his sedge. I'm gonna try to do this very carefully because I don't want to damage anything. Okay, and yes. So you just push them like this and they fit. Then you get the third scabbard. You can just push and fits as well. So yeah. The only thing though is you can only mount one sword at a time while having these 3 scabbards on. Because as you can see the handguard is just too big. What you can do is actually put it a little bit like this. So it looks he has 2 swords. But as you can see the swords here are still with shielded, so it doesn't really count. But still, if you want to this for looks, it looks really cool, as you can see here. And let's pull this one out. And it also comes with another hand to hold the sword. So just pop this one off. And pop this one in. And yeah, I always like to have the Sunday Kitetsu sheathed. It's just my personal preference. And although this sword doesn't belong in this hand because I'll just pop it off and show you. It's here very loose. But if you do the Wado Ichimonji on this hand, as you can see, it stays put. So you just put it like this. And just the other one, the sushi. Not the sushi, sushui. You can just put it like this, and I have this in this pose always on my desk, like this, like this, because I think this is a very cool pose. And the last thing it comes with is of course the sword in its mouth and an extra head. So let's equip that as well. So I'm gonna first get out the Wado Ichimonji because he already has the Wado Ichimonji in his mouth. And I'm gonna equip the Sunday Kitetsu in here, like this. And then you just can pop the head off and then pop this one then back in. So you have his Santori pose with the 3 swords. So one in his mouth, the Wado Ichimonji, Sunday Kitetsu in hand, and the Sushui in the other hand. So yeah, this is really a cool pose, and you can always also move the head a little bit, so you can put it like this. So yeah, and that is actually all about Zoro I can tell you. And am I happy with it? I'm definitely happy with it. And I'm also very happy with the detail on the katanas, just if you look. Very nicely done. So yeah, I'm gonna just pose this in this pose on my shelf again. So this is my review of Roronoa Zoro from Port of Pride Sailing Again. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys next time in another One Piece review. Bye guys!